I just got this room how I liked it too, dang. Well, after 2 years in this house, we are moving. Do other people move this much? We're averaging about 2 to 3 years between moves. It's exhausting and expensive, but hopefully we'll be in this next house for 10 plus years, like that's ever happened. We move in a month and that's why I've been pretty quiet on this channel. I've been wheeling and dealing. The downside of moving is I just got my little YouTube studio space just how I liked it, but the good news is I get to create an even more thoughtful and functional space in the next one. I thought it would be fun to talk about what I've been up to and share some of my plans for the new studio, like what's worked in this space, what didn't, and what I'm hoping to improve. So my main channel, The Sad Life, has had some decent success recently, but that channel is tricky because since my video topics are so inconsistent, I don't have a targeted audience, which means I never know which videos will do well and which won't. It's extremely frustrating. And the flop of a video that you work really hard on, as any of you know who have channels, it's emotionally devastating. Right now, my last couple videos haven't done well and we're moving, which is stressful. So I'm not gonna lie, it's tough on the old mental health. And when you aren't feeling good upstairs, your energy is low, creativity is weak, life is a little dull. It's one of the reasons why I haven't been putting out much content on this channel. But whatever, I know every video can't be a banger. Slow and steady wins the race. I'll keep showing up and keep getting better. All right, so we're moving to a similar size house, which is great, and I'll have a few options for where to put my studio there. I was thinking of creating a video comparing shots in different spaces over there, so maybe you can help me decide on the right location for that. With this room, it's been fully dedicated to this talking head shot. I do a little B-roll over here, but when I'm not making videos, I'm never in this room and I hate wasting space. So maybe the next one I can make it a little more useful for when I'm not in video mode. Maybe turn it into a little man cave or something. I'm not gonna lie though, I'm a sucker for corner shots. I just love these lines, you know? It offers depth and some texture. I don't know. I might do the corner shot again, but it almost renders the rest of the room useless from where I have to put my camera and light. I like this corner shot. I also put in a blackout shade, so I love that I can get rid of all the daylight and set up my lights how I want. I will do that again. I took down my fun lights and I'm not sure if I'll do that in the next place. Maybe it was a little too much RGB. I do love being able to color every video that I make differently so that it matches the tone of whatever I'm talking about. I don't want to have the same shot and same colors in every video. If each video has different colors and feels unique, I like that. Now the worst part about this room is easily how bad it sounds in here. When we bought this house, it had cat piss carpets all over the place, so I pulled it all up and I evened out the concrete and painted it. This turned it into an echo chamber, and reverberation in this space is brutal. I was able to get a big old cheap carpet, which helps, but it's just bad. I've put some crap on the walls and it helps a little bit. I also found this big mouse pad, which helps with echo right under me since the microphone is right here. But in the new house, there is carpet, so I am looking forward to sound treating the room properly over there. I will put in a few bucks, but hopefully I can do it on the cheap. Let me know if you have any tips on that. I love that in this room, I was able to set up all my lights with my smart speaker, so I can just say, turn on studio and boom, it all comes to life. And hopefully in the next space, I will be able to have more usable shots without having to move stuff around, because I do have more lights now to set up, which aren't set up at the moment, but I'll talk more about that in future videos. Now, I've been using this giant softbox for years, and while I think it's great, it's huge. Suncraft is going to be sending me this light next month, and I'm really excited about it. I love the size and can't wait to compare it to my big boy. I'm hoping it will become my main light, and I'll get that review up next month. That could really change the vibe of my space, not having to have this massive softbox up all the time. So one thing I'm not sure about with the new space is wall color. In the past, I have put up nice color in the background, then I've put up more neutral colors like this, so I could use RGB to change the vibe. I like darker shots, they feel rich, but I know bright is nice too. If you have any suggestions of cool background compositions from your favorite YouTubers, I would love to get some ideas. Please link any standouts in the comments below. So in my new space, I'm going to focus on sound, wall color, angle of the shot, and making that space more multifunctional so I can be productive there even when I'm not working on YouTube vids. And I can't wait to compare it to this shot. As far as gear goes, I'm still happy with my Sony ZV-E1 and the 24mm G Master lens. I don't think I can beat the quality without spending a lot more. My mic, on the other hand, it's the Deity D3 Pro, which is a little long in the tooth. I'd like to update that. If you have any mic suggestions, I'm all ears. I do love booming my mic and keeping it out of the shot, but I'm not super interested in syncing audio in post. I know that's not a huge deal. Maybe it's worth it for a sound upgrade. With all that being said, I'm also using this move to really figure out what I want to do with my channels. As you can probably tell, I'm all over the map. Even on this channel, I make videos on testing computers, video editing tips, comparing lenses and cameras, sharing tips on growing my YouTube channel. I'd be curious what kind of videos you like to see showing up on YouTube. If there's anything you'd like to see more of, let me know. I want to create consistent content my audience enjoys and looks forward to, but I need a little feedback for that. Do you prefer me comparing gear? Would you like to see more hands-on video editing videos? Let me know. All right, that's it for today. That's what I've been up to and where my head is at. I can't wait to be set up in my new space. I will be quiet for the next month or so, but I've got some really cool videos coming soon, so stay tuned. Have a great summer, and if you're curious, check out my other channel, The Sad Life, if you want more videos. I post more often over there for now. Okay, in case you missed my last video, check that out here. Otherwise, here's what YouTube thinks you'd like to watch next. As always, thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time on The Sad Studio.